What recommendations do you have for bringing in the gospel more into our lives?
Acknowledging the miracles, like gratitude for the miracles. It makes a huge difference. And I think it was President Uchtdorf that talked about how we're holding the umbrella over our own blessing.
Yeah.
And I think that's really the crux of the gospel to me, is how fast, like that was my second question, how fast do you want it? It's also how fast does God want it?
Yeah.
Because if I'm saying, well, I'm going to just work at a snail's pace, and God's saying, get there faster, like remove the umbrella. Yeah. Take your foot off the brakes, like let's go, because I got to get this done. That if I acknowledge that, and the more that I acknowledge the miracles, and that I hold the gratitude, and that I acknowledge also that when I feel discouraged, it's not mine. That no, I have no reason to feel discouraged. Are you kidding me? I mean, I am considered one of the top 5% of the wealthiest people in the world compared to the rest of the world. Like, what do I have to really be discouraged about? And I have the capacity to create anything that I want to create. So discouragement doesn't come from me, and it doesn't come from God. And so I think basically saying,
just kick them off, throw them away.
We're done. But, and I think bringing in that brings in the gospel. That is because we're here to create. I mean, above anything else, we're here to do God's work and to create. And I learned so much of that from Moses.
Really?
Because I'll say, well, what about this? And he'll say, well, God willing. Well, God will provide. Well, God will show us. I'm like, oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. He will. And so really acknowledging God brings in the gospel, and acknowledging those miracles, and acknowledging what he does.
Beautiful. Yeah. Well, Heidi, thank you for coming. Thank you for answering these questions for us.
This was so fun.
Appreciate it.
I am always really intrigued by what comes out of my mouth. When I do that. I said that. Interesting.
Me too. I think the most exciting thing has been answering these questions and hearing a variety of differences. I thought, we're going to get about the same, the 5 same things, or nope. You're our 22nd person we've interviewed, and every single one of them have been different.
Oh,
and
I'm sure.
It's been amazing.
I'm sure. Yeah. And it's interesting to learn from each other and to say, wow, that works for you. I would never be able to do that.
Yeah.
I would never be able to stick to that. But oh my gosh, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that and the opposite, right?
And the opposite.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm taking that right now and putting it in.
Yeah. And integrating that. I mean, we all just learn from each other.
Right. And that's why I love doing this so much, is because we can learn from each other. And this is it's been life-changing for me, actually. I'm like, every day, go home and teach your kids. Go home and look what I learned.
And this is the vehicle for your personal growth. Like it gives us it gives all of us the opportunity. But you're just that's the same with Kenya. Is that the beauty of Kenya is not the trip. It's the whole encompassing experience of fundraising, of going, of meeting these families, of coming back, of seeing your life differently,
and changing.
And how do you want to change, and how do you want to incorporate that? It's not just going to Kenya. And that's what I try to really emphasize to people is, okay, when you're opting into this, you are literally opting into never seeing the world the same way.
Right.
So, are you in? Yeah. The money doesn't matter. It's are you in?
Yeah.
And that's where the transformation takes place.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that. It's exciting.
Thanks.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. All right.
To be notified of our newest YouTube videos, be sure to click the subscribe button here. Head over to our new website for the latest gifts and promotions. For more videos like this one, click this playlist here.